Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Yeah, not too much happened since the last update. However, the triangle didn't break to the upside. As I said in the last video, typically these breakouts do not happen on a Saturday because there's just a lack of volume. So we're going to take a look at that. Seems like this triangle we've been tracking as an idea here is just getting extended, hasn't been invalidated. It's just extending. Yeah, I just want to focus on the short term in this video because it seems like it's not worth doing a longer term update. I did that yesterday and the price hasn't really moved. So we take a look at the short term. The idea is still that we have a short term bullish scenario and a short term bearish one, but they are both overall bullish. In the short term bullish one, we had a wave 1 to the upside of the 15th of June low to the 17th of June high in a wave 1, then a wave 2 down, a wave 3 up, a wave 4 down, and a wave 5 to the upside as expected. The question is just, do we get one more little move higher or not? I currently think we should ideally. And the target range would be sort of around 1960, 1970, 1980. Why is that the case? Well, very simply, we can take a look at Fibonacci extensions. We take the trend-based Fib extension tool. We take the length of waves 1 to 3, and then we go to the low of the wave 4. And one very common target is sort of here, the 61.8 extension points us towards $2,000. I'm rather keeping expectations a little lower as we're here getting to the end of it. Another way of measuring target would be here in this wave 5. I've got an A wave to the upside. I've got a B wave down, so we can also measure this. Yeah, and then we are getting to the 1.618 extension. That's perfectly at 1970. Sort of it's in that region, right? I mean, I guess $2,000 is a very, very psychologically important target and resistance level. It's just that sometimes they don't quite get there, okay, especially in the fifth wave. So I just want to point that out. But yeah, it's worked out. The expectations so far, relevant support was 1818. That did hold in this wave 4. It maxed out what it could do in this wave 4. And now the idea is that a fifth wave is in the making. Until last week, or actually until earlier this week, Ethereum looked rather weak. But good news is it pushed higher, made one more high, which is good because while Bitcoin already has 5 waves into the Friday, the 23rd of June high, at least you can count them like that, I would have struggled here on the ETH chart. So yeah, now let's zoom into this fifth wave. That's, by the way, still the short-term bullish scenario. In this fifth wave, we have an A wave, as I said, to the upside, a B wave down, and the C wave to the upside. In this C wave, we have a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3. This is a wave 4, but it's getting very long. So I'm thinking about other options, right? Thinking about other options. We're going to talk about that as well. But it would also be part of the short-term bullish case with one more high here, yeah. And we said, look, wave 4, okay. Wave 4 can be a triangle. As long as we don't have a break above the B wave high, which we never had at 1930, we can't say the triangle is broken, so it stayed below that. And it seems like this triangle is simply extending out as it seems at the moment. Okay. Is this then still a wave 4? It's massive. Probably not. Yeah. It's a bit too big. But what it could be is simply a B wave. So we could say A, B, C. Yeah, that's fine. But this is a bit speculative. Maybe this is A, B, C in an A wave. This here is a B wave triangle. And we get one more high in a C wave. So it doesn't make a great difference. Could push a little higher. But yeah, it just is based on the length of this sideways move. But at the moment, I'm focused still on the upside. I'm first warning that we may not get that one more high is if a break below the A wave occurs. And the confirmation we're not getting that high is if a break below the B wave occurs at 1823, but actually already below 1844, that swing low that was made on Friday, we are seeing additional weakness and it will most likely then not work out. And I will assume that we are in the short-term bearish scenario. So to be very clear, short-term bullish means we get one more tiny high, but we don't talk about much there probably. I mean, it can always extend, right? But anything could happen. We talk about what should happen. Also, we are just below very important structural resistance, and I don't think it will be an easy path to the upside. Just zooming out again, very important structural resistance here around 2020, and then all the way up to 2,140 US dollars. Yeah, because above that level, there isn't much, as we already established yesterday. So if break above that level would, yeah, lead to quite a bit of a rally, most likely in line with the Elliott Wave count, but doesn't mean we go there straight away. It could very well be that we are doing here a little setback before we go higher, and then we push higher. So a bit like an ascending triangle, even though it's not a very well defined one. Okay, so it could even do this, which is very annoying. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. So anyway, this is nothing I primarily look for, but it's certainly a possibility. So if we zoom in, let's talk about the short-term bearish scenario then. Short-term bearish is simply if we do not get that one more push here to the upside and we come down below 1818, but I told you already the relevant levels below which that will become more likely. And that would indicate we are coming down in a wave 2 already, and I'm counting this wave 1 as finished anyway. My assumption is that this is a fifth wave in a first wave, yeah. But ideally I get one more push to the upside in one way or another. And if I don't, okay, I still would count it as a wave 1. Sometimes you just don't get this last leg, but I would prefer if Bitcoin makes another high as well. It's just very stubborn at the moment. And if Bitcoin does one, ideally Ethereum does one as well. And yeah, I mean, it could be more or less aggressive, we'll see. But overall at the moment, the forecast would be one more high. But be aware that we're here on a very, very small time frame now. And if we come down, yeah, then we're likely in a wave 2 already. The move down would be viewed as an ABC structure, ABC, and should get into the region between 1696 and 1787, with the golden ratio in between at 1750 pretty much. And as long as we are holding that yellow support area when we come down there, and I will have to adjust it by the way if price pushes a little higher, then we should be able to get a third wave rally to the upside. This is probably also the area in which I will add more to my portfolio as a long trade in a third wave, because the potential is just too good to miss the opportunity, because it would be a third wave, maybe a third of a third wave rally. Let's see if we get it. But yeah, this is the idea, that we are currently already in the fifth wave of first. So either now or after one or two more highs, we should head down anyway in a deeper pullback. That's at least the ideal structure. Don't make the mistake that you think it has to happen. Yeah, because sometimes it happens. I mean, the opportunity in a third wave is just amazing. And that's why I usually recommend in a third wave to have a core position. Yeah, because a lot of people try to sell everything somewhere and then try to buy back the whole position, which rarely works. So they then wait for a deep pullback and wait for 1696 to be reached, even though it might already turn around at 1787, and then they miss the entire rally. But that's part of your strategy, right? That's part of trading tactics. Yeah, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership and also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. There's additional content every day and you can find the links in the video description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.